One. Hello, I'm Athena and welcome to the Quaranteen Podcast. This week's special guest is...
Hi!
It's Sierra.
Hi, guys. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm really good. I'm pretty good. I don't know.
I get that, yeah. Yeah, I've been honestly having it's been a really weird week, I think just for the country. But, I had a pretty good day yesterday, and I feel bad about that,
Wait,
You
what'd
know
you
what I
do
mean?
today?
I don't know, I just got I had a really good singing lesson, and I felt really confident.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I'm thinking
Yeah,
of doing singing lessons. I don't know, though.
yeah.
I've
I
thought
just had a
about
good day yesterday, It was just, I got to sleep in
it. Mm-hmm.
till 9.
I
So that's
sleep in
good.
every day. Till like 9, too.
Oh my god.
But I stay up really late because I have insomnia, so.
Yeah, I have class at 8, so I normally wake up at 7. So, usually, but yesterday I didn't, thank gosh. Okay, so kind of get started with the questions, unless you want to, talk more about your day.
I didn't really do anything today yet, so no.
Yeah. Today is also Friday, November 6th. This is when we're filming it. The podcast goes up on Sunday, November 8th. Okay, so movie. Yeah, okay, first I asked the same. Oh my gosh, I asked all my guests the same 2 questions. So normally I like to start off with it, because you're joining in on the tradition.
Yay.
So do you have any movie or TV show recommendations for
Okay.
us?
Okay. Okay. Do I say movies that I've watched recently or that I
Yeah.
recommend? Okay, the movie I watched recently was called One Bedroom, and the acting was really good. It was this girl. I was just on her IMDb. She's an actor, and I don't know, she was really good. She cried in every scene, and I was like, I want to do that. But it was like a horror movie. And then a show that I recommend is called The Act. It's on Hulu. You know it?
No.
Yeah. Okay. It's really good. It's with Joey King, but her acting is really good in it. I was watching interviews where she said she had to study it a certain way because she had to. It's a true story, and she had to portray this sick character, and it's a really it's one of those shows that makes you feel kind of weird after watching it, kind of sad after watching it, but it's one of my favorite shows. So
nice.
you have Hulu, yeah. Watch The Act.
I also have some Hulu recommend, or just one. Oh wait, no, I saw Rent, the movie Rent, not on Hulu, but I watched it on this weird thing called Swank from my college. I would just recommend watching Rent, the movie. Also, I told my mom to start watching Will and Grace because I started watching Will and Grace, but then
I want to start watching that.
She watched it.
I want to start watching that. Wait, what's it on?
Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Hulu,
okay.
Yeah. But my mom started watching Grace and Frankie instead.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah. So, I recommend Will and Grace more. And then, I watched the first episode of Schitt's Creek because my mom and my friend Matthew like it, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I used to watch that show to help me fall asleep because I thought it was kind of boring.
Me too. Okay, yeah.
I would just I would play it to try and fall asleep, and it worked. I used to need shows in the background to fall asleep.
That's what I do.
I would have certain shows that I didn't know the plot of at all, but they were just there in the background. Yeah. It was that was one of them, I think.
Yeah, I think it's kind of boring, but I have only watched the first episode twice because I didn't pay attention the first time. But I don't know. I like some of the actors. They're pretty chill. I mean, I don't know them, but they seem really good. One character I think is on the surface pretty bland. She's just the motel receptionist or whatever. But she seems her acting is really spot on. So I think I'll watch the show because of the acting.
Yeah, that's how I am. If a show has good before I started acting, I did not care. And then once I started acting classes, I'm so if a show has or if a movie has bad acting, I'm no, get out of here.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes it's entertaining to watch a cringy movie or a cringy show, but not to really, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of transitioning that into how do we know each other? Who are you?
Who am I? We know each other from our acting studio in Los Angeles. Except it's online right now, so we're all on Zoom. I've never gone to the studio yet.
In person.
I've done it for 5 months, and because I live in San Diego and the studio's in Los Angeles, but I go to classes online for acting, and that's how we know each other. And I thought I wasn't gonna meet like anyone, but I know like so many people from the studio, like from on Zoom, which is so cool. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Sierra, I feel like I've known you my whole life. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
But
I feel like I'm in so many like group chats with everyone, and like everyone's so like encouraging because we're all kind of at the same like, I don't know, like people are either like trying to find representation or something, or we're all helping each other with like different things in our group chats, and we have like our whatever musical Mondays things and stuff, and
yeah.
it's really fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how we know each other. It's great. So we both do acting. So how long? What's your acting experience like? I know you're at Young Actor the studio for 5 months. So
Yeah, I was telling her about how I did acting in school from we would do a play every year, and I was saying how I went to this like private school that's really artistic, and like we had to take a bunch of classes like throughout the entire day, and like theater was like one of them. We had to do like French music, we had to learn instruments, do plays, do all this stuff, and not everyone liked it. I liked it for the most part, like for like growing up, because I grew up there from like for like 10 years or something, I don't know. So I liked it for the most part, and that's how I got acting experience. And I had one where I was like a lead one year. And then I stopped for a little while because I was like cheering and I was more into that. And then all this stuff. And then now I'm back in acting. So, and I'm really, really into it now. Like,
yeah. What lead did you get? What show was it?
it's called Joan of Arc in like 7th grade. And that's when I really liked
Did you get
acting.
Joan?
Yeah, that's the lead.
Or the Arc? Or the Arc?
That was the art. That was me.
Oh my god, I want to be the of. The of is the real. They steal the show.
My camera. I'm done. Okay, keep going.
It's all good. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay. So what's kind of your plans for acting? I know like you've only been in it for 5 months and there's a pandemic going on, but kind of like where do you see yourself in like 1 year? Let's just say.
Okay, so I'm kind of using the pandemic to like, not to my advantage, but I'm using it to like really work on my craft right now and take classes and everything. And I am trying to find representation like a lot of actors right now are. If you guys don't know how like acting works, you have to get an agent or a manager if you want to start like
Or
professionally.
both.
Or yeah, most likely, or yeah, both. And you have to get signed to a management or an agency, whatever. And you have to submit to them and like hope you get in. And like some of our friends actually just got like representation and stuff. So it is possible, but it's hard, and you have to make this whole package. And then once you get representation, they start sending you out for auditions, and it's really hard to book auditions, and it's like this whole thing. But that's where I am right now. I'm trying to get representation. I just got headshots the other day, and I'm putting together a package. This is my self-taped stuff.
Nice.
And
yeah, this is my
film yourself acting and like send it in. And yeah, I don't really like making self-tapes.
Do you have any tips for like getting representation? Like there's a couple of things you have to do. Like you just mentioned some of them. Some people might not be that familiar with it, like headshots, self-tape. Sometimes you can send in like singing videos.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes you have to do reels. Can you kind of explain that for like
Yeah, so basically I think the best way is like referral. Like I know that like we went to this like Q&A, and they said like, oh, say you know our coaches, and say mention their name and the email and whatever, and like
yeah.
having connections is like really good. There's other like ways, but a lot of people cold submit, which is just like send them a resume. You have to, having experience is good. A resume. They need to know that you're working on your craft and that you're going to like, because the only way they get paid is if you get work. You don't pay for an agent or anything. So they have to know that you either have experience or that you're currently like working on your craft. So you have to show like
I think you pay for an agent, but you don't pay for a manager. The manager, you there's no upfront money. They just sign you, then they get money from your work, right? Some agents, you have to pay them a fee first.
I
Then
don't think you have to pay agents a fee.
some of them. I know the ones that I've like looked into. Like
Really,
I only looked into like a few, but
I heard that's like not legit.
oh,
Like you don't have to pay for anything.
Well,
They sign you.
Good thing I didn't do it.
Anyway,
Yeah.
what was I saying? Oh, yeah, then you have headshots. Send in headshots, and
Mhm.
what is it? Resume, reel, which can be like self-tapes apparently or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
They want you to have a reel of like your work, like if you're in like a film or something, but then it's like, how do you get in a film if you don't have an agent? It's like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you
Kind
just
of
have
a
to send in like, I don't know.
Yeah, kind of a good thing to maybe start off with if you don't know anything and you want to get into acting would be like just make your own stuff is kind of what they've been telling us. You can make that into a reel if you want, or just like self tapes, of course. But maybe there's an app called Backstage. It's not like the most prestigious one, but I think it's just good to get put stuff on your resume if you've been trying for years and you don't have any acting experience. You have to pay for it. But some stuff for free. I still have the free version, and some people you can find jobs even worldwide now that they link to the website so you don't have to go through Backstage. That's just how they get their name out there and the project out there. Yeah.
Same, when I first started, I was like, I got backstage and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is how you get work as an actor. Like, this is how you become an actor. But like, no, like, the best way is like to have representation. But like, yeah, that helps you with like stuff like that. So
Yeah, to on your way to get representation, I feel.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
for me, I'm not submitting to agents or managers yet, because I don't think I'm ready. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I just want like I think that if you have nothing really prepared, like it's just up to them and kind of your luck if they take a chance on you. But if you have everything prepared and they're like, okay, yeah, this person's legit, I'll like submit to more like big things. Maybe that's just in my head. Where like I think um I know some of our friends, they have um managers. They have the same manager.
Yeah,
um so I think they only been getting a couple self tapes per week for mainly commercials and stuff, which is great. But um, sometimes you can never move out of that like kind of
exactly. I
box.
was talking to my headshot photographer because she was like in the industry, and
Mhm.
she said sometimes with she had done acting before, and she's had agencies before that just like sometimes just doesn't work out. Where like they're not sending you out for good stuff, you're not booking anything for like a year or like years, and you have to like either let them go or like it's like sometimes a mutual. So you said she's like disconnected with agencies before like mutually just because it's like sometimes it just doesn't work. Like they don't send you out for the right stuff, and it's all like luck too. Like if you book something, I don't know. It's like it's hard.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, especially if you're not like I don't know, like financial. If you're financially independent, it's not. But if you're
Yeah,
financially dependent on like getting booking jobs, it can be really scary.
it's extremely unpredictable. Like
Yeah,
people cannot live off of like whatever, like because it's per project. So like you make a bunch of money on this project, but then it's like, are you gonna book another one like in how long since then? So it's like you have to have
yeah.
like a side job, and then it's like a lot of work because you have like two jobs now, and it's like, but then you really want to be an actor, and you're like doing all that stuff. So
Yeah, it's a tough balancing act. Plus, like, you gotta live a really frugal life or just have a safety net of like
yeah,
either like, family or friends that like you can crash at their place if you move out, or like you know, or like a home. Especially like now during the pandemic, I think it's a little bit easier because everyone's kind of back at home. Hopefully, I mean, but also that's what also makes it hard, like filming a self tape when like your other relatives are like screaming. But at least like you're stable,
yeah,
kind of a little bit. I think. More of a
yeah, and
grind.
like auditions right now are like you normally for auditions you'd like go to like casting directors and stuff, but now you like send in self tapes because of the pandemic or whatever.
Mhm.
So that's honestly like that sounds kind of less stressful because you have to send that you can like take as many tapes or as you want,
Yeah,
whatever.
plus, like, you don't have to make eye contact with them when you
I
say
know you don't have to meet a casting. I don't know. I think they said they do they do it like on Zoom or do they have? I think
yeah,
they have
sometimes
it.
you get callbacks, your sides are on Zoom,
Yeah,
and then you do, like, a chemistry read sometimes, and then they have you have you tested, and then you come in, like, tested for COVID,
yeah,
and then yeah.
yeah.
I
That's
don't
how
know.
the industry is like running right now. It's like kind of different, but kind of the same.
But then also people like, I don't know, I know that there's big safety protocols, but some people aren't just doing it. I don't know. I feel like not the, like, legit people are just following the
Mhm.
I feel like Netflix and, like, those big productions probably are, like, the ones that can probably get sued and, like, the
Yeah,
ones that are on top are probably doing it to have the money, but the ones that, like, aren't, like, there's still a risk there, you know?
yeah.
So plus it's pilot season right now, which is really weird because, like, you know, we're all at home.
No, it's like yeah.
Yeah. So my hope so you're trying to get a manager for this pilot season, right?
hopefully I don't know, I was talking to my headshot photographer and she was saying like there's really no deadline, like they'll pick you up at any time, but then it's like then the manager I had heard in the Q&A said that she's picking up a lot of people in pilot season and this and that. So, but then also like I'm trying to put my package together and make it actually look professional and like good and like not rush it. Cause if I'm just like submitting, like I don't want to submit and be like, whatever, like F it. Like I want to submit and be like 100% like I know this is like a good like package.
What's a package? Just for people that don't know. Just like the stuff we said, like a headshot,
Stuff
resume,
like the
reel.
headshot resume, a reel,
Yeah.
or like self tapes. Is that it? I don't know.
Yeah.
A cover letter. You have to
Yeah.
like
Sometimes.
it's like it's normally in an email, but some agencies on their website they say to like send it in and stuff. So you have to like, and then you have to send them out to like a bunch of different agencies and hope that you match because they look for a specific type. Like if they already have an actor that looks like you or a bunch of actors that look like you, they won't sign you. So you have to get like lucky that they have a slot for you. And so it's like submitting to a bunch of different agencies and seeing if you like it's a lot of it's luck actually. Like
it sounds like a lot like you're a piece in Jenga, you know? They just have to like match you and make a puzzle piece. Maybe you're not part of that puzzle piece. For like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good luck to you. Oh my gosh. I'm not submitting this time. It's too much stress on me, bro. Oh my god.
It is stressful. It's like stressing me out just because like, and I keep procrastinating like filming tapes and stuff. And God,
Where
I'm
do you
like,
find monologues?
I have. It's so hard. Like online, the monologues online suck. So I either use ones that I got from classes or my headshot photographer sent me like two, and I haven't really looked at them yet. But I don't know. I hate finding monologues.
Do you normally do plays or like do you write your own? Is that a good idea? I'm just trying to like
I've never written my own, but I know I want to write my own, and I know that it helps. You don't like tell them that you wrote it, but then it's like it's good if like you want to match your type with a specific piece that you can't find. You can write it yourself, and you can also like have a good like conflict scene. Like you can just alter it however you like, because sometimes like with other monologues and stuff, you have to alter theirs, and it's like you don't even like it that much because it's like you don't even know what it's from. So it does help to write your own, but then also like you don't have to.
yeah. Yeah, I started writing some just in case. I try to write a new monologue every 3 weeks just in case. Some
Yeah.
of them are a little weird, so I'm not sure if I should like submit it, but like I have like probably 6 or so monologues. Some of them are really short though. Like 1 minute. So but some of them are like 2, 3 minute. I think one was 5, then I cut it because I put into a scene instead. So I was like, I'm not gonna do this. This person's psychotic. Why would I want to go for this part? So
Yeah.
yeah. So is it good to do monologues and plays, do you think?
I don't know for sure. Like I have one right now from a play. I have a Shakespeare one that I really like and I'm really connected to. So I've been working on it with our coach to like I feel more connected and confident in it. But I don't know if like I'm gonna submit like Shakespeare, but also like I'm really
Yeah.
connected to this piece and it's working really well for me. I've been practicing like preps and stuff for this specific piece and I don't know. So
Yeah.
I do like play ones. I
I think
like
in
ones from plays,
oh
yeah.
sorry. Oh, okay.
No.
I think it's good to do Shakespeare because you mentioned Shakespeare, but Shakespeare, oh my god. But I think in LA it's not that important to do
Yeah.
Shakespeare but in New York, yes.
Yeah, it's for like acting, like LA is like kind of the heart of like film and television, and then New York is like
Theater.
basically. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, I want to do both, so I gotta work the system.
yeah.
So, do you mainly want to do film and TV, or do you want to do theater, or kind
Yeah,
of?
I admire theater so much. I love musical theater and stuff like that, but I'm not I'm not gonna like commit to like starting that journey and stuff. And I don't sing. I don't really sing. So like I love it though. Like I have like my favorite musicals and this and that, but like I myself personally like I want to go into film and television, but I love musical theater and stuff like that. But I'm more like a person that will watch it. So like I don't think I want to like be in it.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. hmm Yeah, I kind of want to do both. I mean, I'm majoring in screenwriting, so I think like the way into the industry for me is hopefully through my writing or even just like acting or directing. I feel like it's good to know characters and just how the story works. 'Cause at the end of the day, you're all telling a story, and like directors, you have to tell the story visually, but writers have to tell it with words. I think it's just good to know both sides of it. I think the writing is more important for me because I think it's just easier to get into screenwriting because it's also going to help me with like just knowing how to write in general. That can't hurt me.
I love writing too. Like I love, and I really admire directing as well. But like I don't think I would. Well, like I don't know. It would be so cool to direct a piece like of anything. But yeah, for writing, like I used to. I really like writing. Like when I was younger, I would do like stories and poetry and stuff. So when I joined the studio, I was like, "There's a writing class. What is this?" And they said it was screenwriting, and I was like, "What the heck is screenwriting?" But I actually really like it now.
Mhm.
So screenwriting is really cool too.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really cool to learn about.
Kind of my plan for like I'm in college right now. I'm a sophomore, but is to kind of do theater at my school and film, of course. I mean, you can kind of do both if like you just do homework at like 2 a.m., which I already do, so it kind of works. Um, so I kind of want to just do theater on the side for now, and maybe like after I graduate or something, if I don't get immediate job in the industry immediately, because sometimes it really depends. It's really about luck. Is to do theater on the side, like just go to some like local theater place and just do theater because I think theater's great to just you see a bunch of like famous actors just doing theater on the side because it helps like bring them back to like not be, I guess so I don't know what's the word for it, like just kind of pre-made, I guess. I don't really know the right word. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And theater is also like, I think it's kind of a way, if you're really, really good, it's a way to get you into like the television industry as well. Cause I know some people like a lot of actors do start on Broadway, like a lot of famous actors now on like Netflix and stuff.
Hmm.
I'm sure they had like they had like representation or something that helped them as well. But like I guess if you're really, really good at theater, it can help you like get into they want you to have experience basically.
Yeah, anything can help you, honestly. Yeah. Just kind of theater is just great because I don't know, just like the energy. Because a film set to me, and like I guess theater as well, feels more like a summer camp where it's like you're only on a couple months with these group of people on a project, then it kind of goes away. Same thing for a show, but I don't know. Theater people are just more sometimes annoying, but also more like just open, I guess, and more bonding. Because sometimes film sets depends on like what level you're on. It's like above the line and below the line. So like normally like, the crew doesn't talk to the actors, and I don't really like that. Or like you can never talk to the actor first. Like if I'm a PA, I can't go up to like um Zendaya and be like, "Hey, I love you." You know,
Yeah.
that's weird to say, but like, "Hey, what's up?" I can't say that because like I can get like fired right then and there. But I don't really like that environment, but I get it because like film is mainly like hurry up and wait, and just a lot of like about deadlines, and theater's more like kind of just community based. I feel, because there's not that many scandals in Broadway, but more in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No,
I
yeah,
don't.
I admire theater so much, and then like theater kids get so much hate too, and it's kind of like I think it's funny how I was thinking about how like actors, like very famous actors, like they get praised by like all these people, and like they're like have their fans, but then like those same people like make fun of like theater kids, and it's like they were those kids, like you cannot deny it, like they were literally those kids, like,
Yeah.
and they're not even bad, like I don't know, I mean yeah, they get a lot of hate, they can whatever, but.
Hmm. Yeah, I know. Okay. Do you want to talk a little bit more about this, or do you want to move on to like our next topic?
I don't know. I think we
Same.
covered
We can always go back to acting. I love talking about acting, especially because I have so many people from the studio on the podcast. I don't know. I hope like in like 10 years or whatever, if I'm a failing actor, or I hope not to be a failing actor, but like
it.
if I am or you are, hopefully not you, but like if I can come back to this and be like, oh, I had so much hope back then. I could do it again now.
Oh my God.
Just
I
so
know.
many ups and downs. So hopefully this will like motivate us to be like, wow, when we were younger, we had so many ideas, we knew how the industry worked. Or like we look back in 10 years being like, I thought I had an idea, but no, I don't.
Oh God. That's not, no. I don't want that to be
No, I
me.
don't know. No, no. Or like, wow, look at me, I was so dedicated at 17 and 19, or 17 or 19. Wow, look at me, 10 years later, now I have a Netflix show and blah blah
I know.
blah.
I mean, you have to stay dedicated. Like that's those people that make it. Like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Just keep going even when they fail.
Yeah, because you will, like, you're gonna not book a lot of things and you're gonna be at like I've watched interviews before of actors that literally like have had like barely any work and then they get a call and they just like booked like a Netflix series like all like on the whim just like all of a sudden and they've been doing it for like years or something like auditioning and it's because they didn't give up and they were like they said they were like working side jobs and stuff and it was hard so I
Mm.
guess just like keep pushing and it's luck and it's if you match that specific role perfectly so it's like yeah.
Yeah, I think someone said there's a quote between, for every opportunity, it's hard work and luck. It's like at the cornerstone of hard work and luck. So if you, it's like getting ready for a train. Like if you see a train, you never know when the train's gonna come. But if you're just sitting there on the bench, like having a chocolate bar, and compared to the person who's like has their backpack on, has their watch on, and is like constantly looking, they're probably gonna get the job more than you sitting on the bench just eating.
I like that quote because
Yeah.
it matches the acting industry so perfectly. Like the luck stuff, it's so much of it is based on luck, and people just assume it's like, no, like it's just because these people are talented, but like a lot of people are talented, and you have to match what they're looking for at that point, and then you have to like get in these. Oh my god, like time and
Yeah.
place. Like if you make the right audition, like
If you know the right people too, sometimes.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But having connections is good.
Yeah.
Like being in our
But it's
classes.
but it's not all of it though, you know. But I do recommend if you're wanting to do acting to start taking classes, but don't take ones that are like impossible to get into because like in LA there's like some that are really prestigious and then like oh or like UCB is like pretty well known for improv. You can probably get into UCB, but like if you've never done it before and like you're like oh, okay, here's my plan, UCB, then Hollywood, take over Hollywood. You know, you can't really do like a two-step process. It's more like little baby steps to get there.
That's true.
I'm
That's
talking to myself.
like getting involved just like
Yeah.
with your craft and perfecting it because I have seen myself improve in acting like with our technique and stuff that we learn and I didn't even think I was going to improve that much but like I practice like we do these things called like preps and stuff and I practice them by myself which is like this whole other thing it's like crazy how we like learn our technique and everything and I have seen myself improve from that and emotion comes more naturally to me now than before and I didn't even think I was going to improve that much so definitely like take classes. You can't be like I've seen okay, there's this TikTok and this girl was like this girl was like I want to be an actor so bad but like I don't want to like actually have to like put in the work or like be an actor or anything or
Oh,
like
I think I saw
act.
this.
And I was like, "Wait." I was
What?
like, "Girl, you don't want to be an actor. You just want
You
to be
want to be
famous."
famous.
Yeah, like it's like I don't know, you have to be 100% passionate about it because it's not even guaranteed that you're going to make it or anything. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. All right, kind of switching topics a little bit because I think we spent a long time about acting, and I love talking about acting. So
Oh,
that's
we
good.
did. Okay.
No, it's all good. I love talking about acting. So, okay. But kind of the log line for you is that you have been in online school for a while, so you're already used to this pandemic. I mean, you're not used to the pandemic. You're used to taking online classes. So, can you talk to me a little bit about like, online school and your experience?
Yeah, okay. So we're talking about online school. I did online school, I would say for majority of high school. I went to one normal school for cheerleading. And then, okay, so what I did was I went to private, or I mean, what am I saying? I went to online school for freshman year. And then my online school was connected to a normal school, like a big school. And I made cheer. I made varsity cheer my sophomore year.
Nice.
Thank you. Because I
Mhm.
did competitive cheerleading before and like tumbling and stuff. So I left the online program to go to the actual school and I went there for like 4 months and I hated the cheer team. Wait, oh my God, should I say that? No, they're not.
Uh,
I didn't really hate it. I just like, I didn't like high school. It's not the cheer. I didn't like high school cheer. I liked competitive
okay.
cheer and like all-star cheer.
So
And
you hated them. Got it. I'm kidding. It's fine.
and like I just like it, I had to we had to memorize. So I went from like doing like tumbling and gymnastics and stuff to like having to memorize like sideline chants.
No,
And
I
we
know.
memorize like 30, like, and I just like didn't really like that at all. And I would like, I left the team with like one of my friends. We both left at the same time, and I feel bad. Like we left like in the middle of like, I don't know. And then I went back to online. And then what happened? I went back to online, and then
So wait, this all happened in like one semester?
No, this was
like a whole year.
No, yeah, this was like a semester or something.
Okay.
And then what happened was the pandemic started. So I left and I went back to online school, and I thought it was just gonna be like me, like a loner, like doing online school, like the only kid in the world doing online school. And then all of a sudden, like everyone had to go online, like a few months after I started online again. So now I'm like stuck online, like I don't have a choice. But so I've basically been doing online for like a little while, a pretty long while now.
Yeah. So cool. Do you like so obviously you like online school more so than in-person school? I feel like you have an interesting perspective because you did do online school before it was quote unquote the normal.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I did online school. I really wanted to, and also it worked out well because I was telling you how I got surgery on my knee. I got surgery on my knee freshman year, and it worked out because I was on online school program that year. And then 4 months after my surgery, another reason I left cheer was because 4 months after my surgery, I went back. That's when I made the cheer team. Like that's when I made the school's cheer team, and it was 4 months after my surgery, and I had to like wear a brace, and like it was not great. How'd
you break your knee?
I dislocated my knee.
Explain that story. You told me that it was a story.
It's a little long. No, it's not. It's not long. Well, it's a little long. So it's just because okay, I'll tell you. So what happened was I did tumbling, gymnastics, like all that stuff, and cheerleading from like 6th grade to like 8th grade. I did like tumbling like every single day. I was super consistent and like kind of not hard on myself. Well, kind of hard on myself. I did it like every day, every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And my knee is prone. It's kind of like prone to dislocate, but I didn't know that at the time. And tumbling is like one of the worst things for it. And I was doing cheer at the time. This was in 8th grade. And I was doing my little pass, my little tumbling pass, like doing my flips, and my knee popped, and I was like, I didn't know it. I think it dislocated a little bit that first time. And then, or no, it popped, but it didn't dislocate. Okay, I have to retract. So just like, let me like, it popped.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I didn't know it was as bad as it was. And I had torn a tendon. So there's a tendon that holds your kneecap in place. And I tore it then. So like my kneecap, this is your kneecap. And then there's a tendon. Sorry, some people get grossed out when I talk about this. And the tendon tore, and I didn't know. And the next day, I was doing my same pass again, and my knee had felt better because like I don't freaking know why, it just like felt better. And I like did a pass, and it completely popped that time, and I fell on the floor, and it was like slightly out of the socket. Sorry if this is gross. It was like slightly out of the socket, and my coaches ran up to me, and they like carried me off. And this was kind of a long time ago, honestly. And I was like, I didn't know it was like dislocated because it was like slightly out of the socket. And they carried me off, and then they called this other coach over, and he was like, what happened? And, like as he walked up, I like tapped my knee, and it like popped back into place. And he was like, wait, what just happened? And then anyway, so then the next day, I was in 8th grade at the time. I was getting out of bed. After that, I was like kind of like, whoa, I bought a brace. And I was like, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna be one of those girls like shows up at school like wearing a brace.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be the knee brace girl. That was my plan. I was like, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I was tumbling. I hurt myself so bad because I did, honestly.
And then you have it on for the next 2 years.
I knew a girl that did that.
Me too. Everyone. Oh my god, that's like a thing.
I knew a girl. She like would make up all these things, and I was like, dude. Anyway, so then that morning, I was getting out of bed, and I didn't have the tendon the tendon that holds your kneecap in place was not attached at the time, and I didn't know that. I was getting out of bed, and it completely popped out of place. And what happened was, so like this is my kneecap. It went like this out of the socket, and it got stuck like this.
Oh.
And it hurt. When I say it hurt like so bad, like when I say it hurt 10 out of 10, it was like 10 freaking out of 10.
That's good though for sharp pain for acting. You just think about that.
Honestly, true. But like, okay, anyway, so it was like, here's my knee. Oh, it was like, this is your knee. I dislocated again. This is my knee. The kneecap was right here. Like, and this flat.
God.
And it was stuck like that. And I was in so much pain and we had to call an ambulance. And guess what? Okay, so anyway, the ambulance shows up and he gets in my face and they put an IV in my arm while it's dislocated because it's like a pain numbing thing or whatever. And they go, we're not allowed to pop it back in. A doctor has to.
What the why?
So, because they'll get sued if they do it wrong. So like, or like they're just the ambulance people. They're not allowed to like do any doctor things on you. So they show up. It's stuck out of place because if I was gonna straighten it, it was gonna like hurt too bad, and it was like stuck like this because like it's not. Anyway, so I still my knee up. I'm like demonstrating what's going on, and they were like, we're not allowed to pop it back in place, and I was like, excuse me. I'm literally like in so much pain. By the way, I'm in like 10 out of 10 pain. Like, I'm not kidding. And the guy
I would have just started screaming at the people being like
I was like I was not okay. The guy gets in my face and he goes, what did he say? He said something really passive aggressive. He was like, this is gonna hurt a lot or something. He was like, this is not gonna be fun or something. Like it was really passive aggressive. He was like,
I think that's aggressive. Especially with the time frame.
It's not passive aggressive, it is aggressive. And they carried my house 3 stories. And they had to carry me down.
Oh my god, whoa. Okay, but San Diego though, like it's different than LA.
Oh yeah, no, it's not like everyone when I say that people think it's like really, really nice. It's just like a normal house. And then what happened? So they carried me down and in the ambulance ride, it started to like go back into place because the ambulance was like bumpy and it was like going back into place. Like and then I showed up at the hospital. This is like 30 minutes later, by the way, my knee is still dislocated. And what happened? And then he like it was kind of like back in place and then he just like popped it back in and it didn't hurt at that point because they had this IV in my arm and it made like the pain go away. It was pretty cool, honestly. And then it felt really weird and then it's not over. The story is not over. There's a lot more. So what happened was I went home. They were basically just like, okay, bye. There's nothing more we can do. I'm not kidding. Bye. They gave me a brace. Oh my god. Dude, I had the worst experience. I was really traumatizing. They gave me a brace and they were like, bye. I was like, oh my god, what? And then so I went back home and my knee felt weird because it was like the reason it felt weird
because like the medicine wore off.
The reason it felt weird was because like apparently like fluid like I don't know.
Okay. I get it.
Oh, also your knee like your leg spasms because it's trying to pull the kneecap back into place and it like twitches. My knee was just not feeling good and I was like I want to go back to the hospital and my mom was like they said the only other thing they can do is like x-rays and I was like okay I'll go get x-rays because like occasionally when you dislocate your knee you can break part of it.
Did that happen to you?
It didn't happen to me. But what happened was I didn't have the tendon connected, like I said, and I went to get the x-rays. So I went back that night and I was like, hey guys, this really feels really weird. It's me. It's me again. Can I get x-rays? And they were like, okay, we'll give you x-rays. So I went in the room. And so what happens is because I didn't have the tendon holding my kneecap in place, every time you bend it, it pops out of place, right? At this point.
Okay.
So what happens is the x-ray guy, starts bending my knee. And I was like, dude, stop. And I'm telling him to stop. He's like, I have to get this shot.
Like, be a filmmaker then, Jesus. Get that shot.
I have to get this shot. I'm done. It was so bad. And he's bending it, and I go, stop. I know what's gonna happen at this point. And he's like, no, I got it. And he's like, I'm gonna hold it in place. So he's holding it.
Okay, Hercules.
I'm gone. I'm in another dimension.
Oh my god.
He goes, I'm gonna hold it in place.
Oh god.
Bye. I'm done with this podcast. Okay. And guess what freaking happens?
It's
dislocated.
Yeah.
It popped out again because he bends it, and it hurts so freaking bad.
Oh.
And I'm like, ow, like, oh my God, like, stop. And he pops back in and I go like, he dislocated. And he goes, yeah, I felt that.
And you say, yeah, me too.
He's like, mood.
And he's like, what?
I'm done. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway.
Oh.
So, and then what happens is your leg starts like twitching a bunch.
Oh.
And like, cause it still thinks your knee is dislocated. So it starts to like twitch to like pull it back in place, even though it's back in place. And it's like, it doesn't know because your body is like freaking messed up and weird.
Yeah.
And I'm in the hospital and they want me to leave. Like,
and this was like before COVID, right? This was like,
no, this was way before COVID.
Okay. What are they doing?
I'm in the hospital room and it hurts really bad. They give me this medicine and it like goes up your nose. And it like, it's one of the ones, it's like a painkiller. And they want me out. So it's been hours and I don't want to move because I'm like, it just dislocated like 3 times in the course of like 24 hours. Like I don't want to leave. And I told them I don't want to leave the hospital. And they wanted me to go. So like,
you can't walk out of there, you know? Just are they gonna carry you to the car?
I'm not kidding, I had to. So they literally kicked me out. So they were like, we're gonna practice walking with a brace or whatever. And I had crutches.
Fall over.
I had crutches. Oh. This was after like hours. It was like nighttime at this point, like really, really late. And the reason I think they wanted me to leave because like I was in like these like a hospital room, but they're like waiting hospital room that I was there for too long. So they were just telling me to leave. They were telling me to go home. They were like, there's nothing else we can do. So I had to like practice like walking with this brace. And then I think I probably left in a wheelchair, honestly. I don't really remember. And then what happened? And then I had to do physical therapy. And so so your tendon, what normally happens when someone dislocates their, see, this is a long story. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. It's funny.
What happens when someone dislocates their knee is that you either tear a tendon or you don't tear it. And I did tear it, but there's like, I don't know, like they want you to still do physical therapy because there's a chance that it won't happen again, that it will like heal and it like won't pop out again, which doesn't really make sense to me. But there's a chance. Some people, it's like a fluke, like it happens one time and it doesn't happen again. And they counted that, by the way, they counted that as one dislocation. They didn't count it as multiple because even though it was like the x-ray dude like made it pop out and all that stuff. And they were like, no, it still counts as one. And normally sometimes it never happens again. So the way to have it like never happen again is get surgery. And they didn't want to give me surgery because they were like, it's a really big surgery and it takes a long time to recover from it. And it's like, you don't want to have to do it if it's not necessary. And I knew it was necessary because like, I freaking knew my knee was just like popping out of place all the time. But they were like, my doctor would always send me home and just be like, do physical therapy. I did physical therapy for like a year or something, or no, yeah, it was like a year. And then finally at the end, it just dislocated again. I was like doing like, and I was just like standing on it and I was doing like a cheerleading stretch because I was still obsessed with cheer and I wouldn't let it go. And it dislocated again. And then my doctor was finally like, I was like, can I get surgery? And he was like, you can finally get surgery. And I was like, thank you. Like I've been waiting. Like they basically wanted to see, you know what they said to me? They were like, there's a 50-50 chance it's going to happen again. We want to see if it happens again and then we'll give you surgery. So I had to live in like fear of wondering if it was going to happen again, which sucks. Like what the heck? Like that's so mean. And then it didn't happen again. And then what happened? So the surgery is they replace the tendon and with a cadaver, which a cadaver is like a dead a dead person that like donates their whatever, like their tendon. So I have some random person's hamstring tendon like in my leg because I got surgery.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to you. I was supposed to write them a letter. Well, they're dead. They're dead, but I was supposed to.
You're going to a Ouija board? How are you supposed to write them to the family?
Yeah, it's the family.
Okay.
So I had a Ouija board. It was just like, thank you.
Like, yeah, of course. You know, I'm not sure if I want to donate my dead, but I don't know. I don't have a license yet.
I think I put that I want to. I think I'm going to. I don't remember. But
I think those are the real MVPs right there. Because, like, what else are you giving to society? Like, you're helping save other people's lives.
It's a weird concept, like, that your organ or, like, your tendons and stuff can be in other people's bodies. But, like, I needed it. Like,
yeah. I told my dad and mom being like, why aren't you organ donors? And they're like, I just don't want to. I'm like, that's That's like livingist. Like, I'm just kidding.
It is though.
Like,
Oh
do
my
you
god. Okay.
care? Like who? Like, what? Do you think you're gonna come back better than ever? No.
Also, everyone at my school thought I was being over dramatic. And I left I left the school for 2 months, and
Oh,
everyone at school was like hating on me, and they're like, she's being over dramatic. She probably didn't even do anything. Like people literally were like making fun of me. And
oh,
they were like, she didn't actually hurt her knee. Like there's like she's because I couldn't go on this like trip and like all this stuff, and like it was this whole thing, and I was
I'm
like,
glad you left that school, right? You left it, right?
oh yeah, it was like
Good.
I
It's
have
good to
stories about that school, but I won't.
gosh.
Maybe I should. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
and so yeah, people were saying there was this one kid that like kept like saying like really mean things about me. He was saying like he was like, I'm happy she like
Maybe she's obsessed with you, or maybe he's obsessed with you.
I don't know. He was like, I'm happy she just I don't know what happened. And then so people were saying that I was and then this other girl that didn't like me, she was like, she's being over dramatic. And I was at home like with my knee and my brace, and I'm just like, bro.
You
Like
the photos.
also they didn't they didn't give me any schoolwork. So I had to make it up at the very end of the year. Like 2 months of schoolwork.
Ooh.
And I'm just chilling at home, like in my knee brace, like someone help me. And they're all like at school, like, dude, she's being over dramatic. And I'm like, dude, I had to have surgery. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
They thought I was one of the knee brace girls, which I kind of was. And that's how the end of that year went.
This is a movie. You realize that, right? Knee brace girl.
Tall girl. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You think your life is hard? Try wearing a knee brace to school.
That was me. Oh my god, that was so me.
Wait, what if we do that? That's a good TikTok though, don't you think? That's a good TikTok at the very least.
I love TikTok.
Do you want to go into TikTok, or do you want to talk more about your knee?
I think that's the end of that story.
Great, that was really funny.
Now it's good now. Like I can do a lot. I do like lifting now, like weightlifting, and
Nice.
I work out like all the time, and it doesn't give me any issues anymore. I mean, my mobility is not great. There's like little things, but for the most part, the surgery was actually really good. Even though they didn't like want to give it to me, but it was actually really good. So I guess there's a good ending to that story. But I can't cheer anymore. I can't tumble anymore. So, but I like acting more now. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk about school or TikTok? Because I have some more questions about school. I think school. Then
Wait,
TikTok.
what are we talking about TikTok? What are we saying about TikTok?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
Just like I don't know. Okay, so you told me that your school pays for your acting. What type of school do you go to?
Okay, so I've done a lot of different online school programs, and I've had some that I really hated and some that I've really liked. And this one, so what they do is they give you like extracurriculars, but the way it works, they're actually like people think they're like sus, like they don't like them, like they think like it's not okay for them to let kids like pull all these different classes. But what you can do is if you want is like you can pull different classes from like different places. Like if you want to take this kind of math class, you can take that, and like you could like make your own schedule. So it's really cool. And one of the things they do is they let you take whatever elective like you basically want. So yeah, I did like I was like I want to do acting, and they were like, okay, find a school and we'll pay for it. And I was like, dope. So and they pay for my gym too, even though like gyms are kind of closed because of the pandemic. Well, they're not closed, but like you have to wear a mask.
Oh my god, they pay for. I know. Like yesterday, I freaked out, dude. That's like so unheard of. That's so sick. I want to go. I'm transferring.
Same. I want to get like a super expensive gym just for them to be like.
Yeah. Did you know there's like a really expensive gym in New York?
Dude, there's one called like Equinox in like.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's in like Orange County or something. Yeah. Like I've seen it before, and I want to just like make them buy it.
push the boundaries. See what they can do.
Honestly, like maybe they can. I'll just be like, I'm closest to Equinox, like even though I'm like an hour away.
My
like...
mental capacity can be. I'm moving to Equinox. Please pay for it. So that's cool. That's really sick. Oh my god. Like what the hell? Do you live in Narnia? Jesus.
Yeah, sure. Narnia.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
God. And that's crazy because it's like still California, but like that like you sound rich. No offense, but you do sound rich when you say that.
No. What if I say my school is paying for my stuff?
Yeah.
Like,
that's something about it is just
they give you a certain amount of money every year. So
okay. How much? That's the big question.
I remember, but it's actually kind of a lot because they let you buy like any but it has to be used for like curricular stuff.
Whatever.
They let you buy like any like textbooks and things that you need. So like they send you a lot of money, and you have to, they're not they don't send it to you, but just they let you like, because it's like you have a homeschool teacher, which is like your parent, and they like.
How much do you pay for the school?
You don't pay. I don't think you don't pay for the school. It's an online program. You just enroll, I think. It's not. No, I used to go to expensive private school, like the one that where everyone was hating on me.
Mm-hmm.
That one, the artistic one. That one was really expensive. I'm not rich though. Oh my god, I was going to go. It was like no.
Okay. But you're like rich compared to like LA, I bet though.
Well, LA, I don't know.
LA. Yeah. Well. Yeah. All right, switching stories because I mean I'm just middle class. Sorry, switching into topics. One story house. Sorry.
I'm not rich. I swear to God.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I believe you.
Thank you.
What type of phone do you have?
This one. I don't know what kind it is.
Is it the new one?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's this one. I don't know the names, and people ask me actually.
When did you get it?
Like a year ago.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't remember.
The new one just came out, so I feel like
it's not a brand new one.
Okay.
Even though I think I might get it. Wait, no.
Oh my God. I'm not rich, but then you list all the reasons why you're rich.
Such a like conceited, like, I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Anyway.
Yeah, just move on.
Let's change the topic.
Okay, yeah. So TikTok. We'll talk a little bit about TikTok for like a couple minutes if you're down. So I have a couple questions. So you have a TikTok account. Do you want to be linked down below, right? So people can check it out.
Sure.
You have 5,000 followers on it, right?
That's not a lot for TikTok. TikTok is like,
no.
And I get like no views anymore. But TikTok, it's like it's normal for people to blow up, and it's normal for people to get like a bunch of followers and a bunch of likes and stuff. And it's like we're talking about like the power of TikTok. Like it just gives people an outlet to like it pushes your content out, and it's like it's also a luck thing, but like sometimes things just get huge on there. And it's like the only platform that like allows you to do that. I don't like famous TikTokers. I don't think they deserve like I was just saying how like God, like they do like dances and they're like Kardashian level famous, and I'm just like
yeah.
Do you have like what? But then also I was saying if I blew up on TikTok, I would be like hell yeah, like fly me out or not fly me out. I'll go out to LA and become one of them. So I'm like envious of them. Mm-hmm. But like at the same time, I'm like, why are you famous? Like,
no, yeah, I get that. So yeah, I have a couple friends that like some of the TikToks blow up, you know?
Yeah. Same. I've had friends.
But that's normal. Like I think 1 out of every 10 people, like one of their videos just blows the hell up.
Definitely. Like I know people, they'll either come up on my For You page or I'll just be stalking them because I stalk everyone for my life, like all the time.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, like every once in a while they'll have like a video with more views than like I've ever gotten, like over like 5 million. Like, they have like, I don't know, like some of my friends just like blow up too. It's weird.
Nice.
Like normal on TikTok, which is so weird. Like if you think about it, it's actually a lot of people, and it's like.
Yeah, I can at least name like 5 people that I know like that can probably be making money from TikTok. Probably should have had money from TikTok. Mm-hmm. Or like I know 3 people that for sure have like over. I know 2 people that have over 100K. Mm-hmm. And they're not the closest friends to me, but like I have their numbers. But that doesn't. I mean, I have like 600 people's numbers. So
you're practically TikTok famous. Oh my
god. Practically, yeah.
An account for you.
No. Oh my god. People that have like Instagram accounts for TikTok people.
Oh yeah, and like TikTok accounts for like they like praise these people, and I'm like, wait, what do they do? Like, why are they being like praised?
Like, I think the great thing about TikTok is like it's for ordinary people. I really feel like it's kind of like a middle class thing. Mm-hmm. You know, like Instagram mostly just shows the rich people. You know what I mean? But you follow your friends. But then like Twitter is kind of just. I would not say it's for poor people. That sounds bad. Like I'm just trying to classify it by. Class to each one, but I really feel like people on TikTok are like just ordinary people.
It gives a platform. Blow up. It just gives a platform to anyone, and like that can be like good or bad because there are some. We were talking about TikTokers that are like bad and like predators.
Yeah. No, high key.
Like, it gives high key. No, low key. It gives them a platform, and they're like maybe not the best people, and it's like it gives platform to everyone because like anyone can just blow up on it. You don't have to have talent. And that's kind of the,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I feel like if I blew up on TikTok right now, I would be very concerned, also excited. I feel like, because then that, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's interesting because, yeah, a bunch of people on TikTok just aren't famous, and you say, like, oh, yeah, I'm a TikToker. That has a weird connotation. Same thing as kind of like YouTube. I think, like, I think you have more respect for YouTubers than TikTokers because YouTube, there's so many good content creators, at least the ones I know of. But on TikTok, like you just think of like the bad ones usually. I mean, same thing with YouTube, but like I think traditional celebrities are like going on TikTok now, and that really shows you the impact of it. And YouTube, but I think more so TikTok has brought a lot of celebrities into trying to reach their younger audience. Maybe not
Yeah, and
younger,
it's
but
like
yeah,
it's the best way to like get a huge reach because like
yeah,
if you're already a celebrity, like they blow up so much on TikTok. Like Jason Derulo or something. He's always on my For You page.
yeah.
Like Howie Mandel or something. I'm like,
hmm
wait, what do you guys? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just scroll back. I'm like, nah.
And I just know it's like their managers like telling them like you got to go on TikTok. Like that's where all the kids like that's where all the like attention is right now because
Yeah,
they're just making like random videos and I'm just like, do you want to be on this app? Like what's going on? Like
yeah. Because I think, isn't it 90 million people worldwide?
I have no idea.
I think so. I think that might be the. It's.
It's kind
Whew,
of scary. It's kind of like, do we deserve this like platform like to like have this like I don't know.
yeah, such a huge power
And it's
too.
addictive. It's extremely addictive.
Yes, but like I don't know. I think it's good because I think it's democratizes social media a little bit more. Because instead of just like the main people on YouTube or Instagram per se, like Kylie Jenner killing it on Instagram, it kind of like everyone gets a little bit of the like algorithm, like a little bit to take home. Like just everyone kind of gets the love, quote unquote, just like just your chance in the limelight.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's good in that sense. But yeah, there's so many just shitty content creators. Not so many, but like there's a good
Yeah,
amount.
there's some that I definitely don't like.
hmm But
I'm just like, why do you get so many
but there's
likes?
some actual talented people in that.
Exactly. There are some people I feel like nowadays, like music creators and like whatever content creator, like that's how you're getting famous now. Like it's
Yeah,
not from whatever your record label is. It's from TikTok. Like your stuff is blowing up on TikTok. That's why you're. And it's also kind of weird though, because like there are like stupid songs that blow up, and then it's like those people. Like I saw this one song, and it was like a parody song, and then the girl made a video, and she was like, "Guys, I just got signed to like United Talent or like some like big agency," and I was like, "Wait, what?" Like it's all about like
yeah,
popularity and like numbers and like I don't
yeah.
know.
It's kind of like if like who's hot for the week. That's who normally gets
Exactly.
signed.
And then they get like all this stuff. They get like mansions and stuff. And it's like,
I
wait.
think longevity for TikTok isn't looking so great. I just think like now we're kind of living in the prime. I think it's gonna die out like Vine, sadly.
I think it definitely is. And I feel I always think about that when I see like the creators' videos on like YouTube and stuff. Cause I'm like, there were YouTubers that were huge like 5 years ago or like 10 years ago. And
Yeah,
yeah, like even like a really long time ago. Like if you think about all the like lifestyle ones and everything, like no one talks about them anymore. I mean, it's sad, but like no one even talks. Like they're not relevant anymore. And that
yeah,
is gonna happen to the TikTok.
yeah. Just a phase. I really
But
feel
also
like social
like
media
they
has
should
different
enjoy it, I
phases.
guess. I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah,
it is gonna
it
happen.
might be good to be out of the limelight for a while. A
But
while.
also, but also, I feel like they're more famous than like they're like the most famous wave. I feel like because like
Yeah,
they're
like everyone like knows about them. If I talk about some niche but huge TikToker, not everyone's gonna know it. Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. It's interesting. I really feel like social media is different waves. Like different trends also come around. Colin's Key? This is just someone I think about sometimes.
yeah,
He did a bunch of like arts and crafts, a bunch of Orbeez and like Oobleck stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that type of stuff was huge at the cinnamon challenge. He
Oh my
like
god,
blew up.
dude, wait, I love ASMR.
Up.
I thought of that. I keep watching ASMR videos.
Mm.
I'm still obsessed with that wave. Anyway,
Yeah, some people like still stick with it. I still like Minecraft videos. That's my
hey,
comfort.
oh my
This
god,
whole week because of the election, I've just been watching Minecraft videos, and
I
it just
like.
comforts me. I like Beijing Canadian.
I don't know that many. I only
Oh,
watched like PewDiePie's
okay, yeah, I watch PewDiePie.
like a long time ago. I actually haven't watched any Minecraft videos recently.
The thing that's interesting about like the people on top, kind of like the people that would be in YouTube Red, but they're probably not going to be a not
Yeah.
YouTube Red,
No,
YouTube
YouTube
Rewind,
Rewind. Oh my god,
Rewind,
that thing. Oh my god.
Rewind. Like the people that make it there, a lot of them, I think a lot of them have been on the platform for a while, and a lot of the ones have been on for a while just die out. But the ones that keep, like PewDiePie, he's been on for like 10, not even, I don't think 10 years, maybe 10 years, I don't know, but like a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
He's the biggest. Like I don't, 100 million subscribers. That's pretty goddamn huge. So
Yeah, it's kind of weird how like that's is the same thing with like PewDiePie and like Charlie and everything. Like they're good creators, but it's like it's kind of luck. Like how did they blow up to 100 million people? Like that's my dog is barking. I'm a little pressed right now. Anyway.
it's fine. Yeah, it's really interesting about that. Like so, like just their journey. I don't know. I can't really. Grace Helbig. I'm a huge fan of Grace Helbig. Grace Helbig at the point 2014 was like the biggest name, but now she dies out and her views just dip. But she's still creating content. Like, why doesn't the algorithm like her anymore? Is it not her time? Is she gonna get a second wave of things? You
Yeah.
know? Is it just like her audience grew up? Like, it's interesting to know what made them fall off.
Yeah, and I think they do like get like kind of desperate sometimes. Like I've seen yeah, like they'll come to TikTok or they'll like do this, they'll like do all these videos and like I feel like it's kind of similar to acting. Like you can be relevant, you can be a relevant actor for like one project and then like it's inconsistent. Like you could never book something again. It's like
Yes, I've been noticing this trend with like Nickelodeon stars or like Disney stars. A lot of them are now on TikTok. I want to make a video about it. I wrote like
oh my
how
god, yeah. I've seen
like
that.
past Nickelodeon, like the guy from Ned Classified and
There
Zoe
was just one kid
101.
from like Zoe
Zoe
101.
101. Oh my god,
He's like
Matt.
so many TikToks and I'm like, yeah, and like I keep seeing him on my furry page. But I mean that's cool, it's good for them. But yeah, I saw it was like lemon wait, did you say lemonade mouth?
Yeah,
There's
Blake
just one guy.
Michael.
Yeah, I've seen him in my furry. He was like, this is how you make the lemonade or something. And I was like,
Yeah, people are just trying to hold on to those glory days. I think that's what's good about TikTok. Is like everyone can kind of relate to one another, but also like nostalgia is like a huge thing, and I guess culture. Like there's so many like movie. That's like there, um, like so many things are just based on nostalgia. Really, like Marvel, the comic books. I mean, I never read the comic books, but for a
yeah,
bunch of people, yeah. Um, yeah, I want to make a video possibly just because I noticed so many past Nickelodeon stars. Number one on TikTok. Number two, they only post photos from the show that they were in back in the day to try to get like the likes.
yeah. And it works though. They
I
blow up
know.
because TikTok, it's like that platform you go to when you just like you need to like.
Feel better about yourself.
Yeah, I guess so because like it works though. Like I guess so. Good for them. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just
But
think
also
it's kind of annoying. I don't
there
know.
are some like Disney stars and Nickelodeon stars that have became like the biggest celebrities. Like
Again, yeah.
that's why I thought about it and I was like, I was thinking to myself and I was like, if I ever got to if I ever got offered Nickelodeon or like Disney, like in whatever world, like I was like, would I want to do that? And then I was like, wait, some of them do get really big though in the end. Like, is it worth it? Like, but then
Yeah.
also like, it's not even guaranteed. Like,
You
whatever.
know the one girl, Annie, who's dating like Hayden Summerall, whatever? She
Mhm.
got it. She's on a Nickelodeon show now. And
Okay,
I was
I
like,
saw that and I was like, well, I don't know if she's like an actor or whatever, but I was thinking about how like TikTokers and things are like in movies and shows now, and I'm like, that's the thing that bothers me. Not like her specifically. I don't know if she acts or
yeah,
whatever. But
I don't know either.
like, there are some that like are in shows and like movies now, and I'm like, wait, like I've seen like in our classes, I've seen like incredible actors, and they're not even like represented, and there's just like these TikTokers that are in like huge shows or whatever, and I'm like, wait, what? Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, is it just all about like popularity now or something? But
I know it's a huge thing that we're like probably like our industry is gonna have to think about, and like us as well as trying to get into it, and us as actors and just creatives have to think about like social media. I've been to like some casting agents. I mean, like the one Q&A that we went to, but I also get offered to go to some just because I know people in college and they have events like every month or so. But
yeah,
and they're talking about numbers, how important it is to have like a social media. Like number one, make sure what you post on there is like nothing bad, and then number two, like trying to get it to like maintain your social media, but also it's not about the numbers. I don't
it's
know.
about how you like market yourself. I heard my headshot photographer. I keep talking about her because I just went, and she was like part of the industry at one point, and she was saying how like the successful actors are the ones that learn how to market themselves, like the ones that like learn how to, I don't know, I guess get connected and stay relevant and get like into that actual industry because just good acting isn't enough. You have to know like
Yeah. You have to be more than just an actor. You have to be like kind of like your agent and also like your mom. I'm just kidding. Your momager. Yeah, everything. I don't know. I don't know what I
Yeah.
was trying to say, but yeah, you have to do like everything. You have to be like a social media intern. And then also you have to be kind of like a Twitch streamer, like a YouTuber kind of sometimes. That's kind of why, not why I'm doing YouTube. I don't know. I just like doing YouTube because I am passionate about it. I've spent years like just watching it. So why not just instead of just being
I
make
went through
content?
a phase where I really wanted to be a YouTuber. Like I never did it. Maybe I should have done it.
You should.
Now I feel like it's like harder to blow up on YouTube because now like TikTok's a big thing and like people don't really like become YouTubers. They become like TikTokers now and like that's like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went through a phase because I used to like love like David Dobrik for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, I want to be a YouTuber so bad. Like I want it was like when he was blowing up, it was around like that. It was a long time ago. And I was like, I want to be a YouTuber so bad. And I never became I never made any YouTube videos, but
Yeah.
you know.
You should. Yeah, I'm still kind of in that phase, kind of like how you're in the acting phase, like what we were talking about like yesterday, how you sometimes you go through phases. Yeah, my YouTube phase has been like since I think 7th grade. I started watching YouTube and I started making like
Yeah.
I don't know, just shitty content, or just like speaking out loud, like pretend I was talking for a YouTube video.
I do that. I pretend I'm like vlogging. Or like I pretend I'm like telling a story time.
Yeah,
Like this is my makeup routine, guys.
yeah, I do that.
Sometimes I just talk to myself and I pretend I'm like filming a YouTube video.
Hmm.
Fun.
I did that for like 2 years, and then I finally ended up doing it after I graduated from 8th grade. Started making videos all of 9th grade. Then I kind of got. Oh, I also did Vine, like kind of seriously. But like I got hate, then I deleted everything, and I'm so upset. Oh, I got like Vine like really early, like when Vine was like just like murmurs, and it wasn't even big. Like none of the big stars were on there. I think just like that one guy who dressed up in weird costumes was big. His name was like Rob on the Run or something. Maybe not him, but
Right.
someone like him. And like no one was really famous off Vine. Vine was just like, oh, you're Vine. Um, like the time where like Instagram, it was before Instagram even had videos on their platform.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. I was on Vine then, and I did it for like 6 months. I had like, I think like 200 followers, and at the time that's pretty big,
Yeah.
especially since it was like 2 weeks after Vine came out. And
I heard I heard that the Vine actually is like you don't you it would never the people on there didn't get as big as like the people on TikTok. It was like I think it was like 100,000 on there was similar to like 1 million on TikTok or something. So it
yeah,
was like I don't know, less like big or something. I don't know.
yeah, it was really small. So like, if you had 100 followers, that was considered big.
Yeah.
Or like, for like a while at least, I had 200, and I was like, damn. Some of them were bots though. There was a bunch of bots, but
I
like,
still get bots on like I get bots on like every single platform. I don't know why. I
yeah,
get like bot followers all the time. And I'm like, and then I get so many weird DMs from like
me
bots.
too.
I get some DMs from like weird like guys too, and I'm like,
Like, hey, you want a
I
sugar
get
daddy?
sugar daddy. I get sugar daddy
Yes.
DMs, and I get like these random guys. Oh my god, and I'm just like I'm scared.
Oh my
And
god, I know.
they think I'm not reading it, so they send like a text every week, and I'm like, wait, I can show you. I maybe I shouldn't show you. And I'm just like, I'm not like I can look at my DMs. Like I'm choosing not to answer you. But like, oh my god, it's so funny.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was like focusing on Vine like in 8th grade, and I think 7th grade is. I'm not sure. I forgot what year Vine came out, and I forgot what year I was. I think it was 7th or
I
8th
was
grade.
in I was in like sixth. I don't remember what grade I was in.
See, it's hard.
I know I was really young though, and like I made some like cringy ones and that's it. And
Oh
I
my god, I
barely
for sure did. This one kid who had like 100, not even, I think like less than 100 followers, was like hating on me, and I cried, and I deleted all my vines, and then
my thing
I
my
never
thing
stopped
was
posting.
my thing was musically. I made
Oh
so
my
many
god.
cringe musicallys when I got that was my wave. Like when I was in like sixth grade, I made these like gymnastics ones and I made these like singing not these singing these like the lip syncing ones or whatever. That was I loved musically and I was so mad when it got like changed or something. I don't remember. It got
Yeah, it
changed
got
like
changed to TikTok.
yeah, and oh my musically was my thing.
Oh my
I
god, I was
many
so upset because I was doing Vine, and then I stopped doing Vine because I got hate, and then I was just not in a good place emotionally, I guess, to deserve
I was
one
just so
criticism.
broken like
and then like Eliza Koshy and like David Dobrik got big on Vine, and then I was like, damn, I should start doing Vine again. Then it was announced that Vine was dying, and I was like, shit. And I had so many Vine ideas, kind of like what I do for TikTok now, where I just have like a list of ideas and I just never goddamn do it.
Same. I have like my drafts. I like write TikTok ideas in my drafts, and then I don't film them because I'm lazy. It's like
Me too.
It's so funny. Like you could know something would blow up or like have like a good video idea, but you would still just like not make it
because yeah, because you're like, what if it doesn't blow up?
And you're just like, no, like.
Yeah, and then Musically happened, and I was like, well, I gave up on Vine, so I got to do Musically, and I joined it late. I joined it like right on the crisp of like kind of what I think of it like Weston Corey is kind of like a big moment for me. This was like when he was really cringy, like the Jacob Sartorius and Mark whatever. Those guys were really cringy, so I did it right before that happened. Is when I got Musically and started making it, and then it got really cringy, and I noticed like, oh my god, I don't have any talent. I stopped doing it, and then I made a bunch more right after that, being like, well, they're famous, why can't I get famous? So I stopped for like a month, and then continued. I have over like almost I have 299 Musicallys, and that was on a different account. I had probably 500 followers, so I privated that account, so no one and privated I think most of the TikToks.
I hope my old Musical.ly is private. Like, what if that's still? Oh my god! I swear to God, if there's still videos of me like at like in 6th grade, like doing gymnastics on the internet, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Yeah, I had that Musically because I was like thinking, I still call it a Musically. I was like, what if I private all of these and start making TikTok because I have a good audience, technically 500, and I was gonna film a video where like I try to get my Musicallys to blow up again.
Oh my god!
It didn't work. I tried it, and then I was in college. I was like late high. I think it was my senior year, and I was like, wait, I look like an idiot. So then I was like, do I make a new account? Then I was like, no, I'm just gonna be on TikTok, like not post, just like scroll through and be a passive watcher. And then my when I got to college, this is when TikTok started connecting with your contacts, and my old Musically started popping up for people, and I didn't know this. My friend told me like 3 months, like in November, and she's known me since September, and I was like, oh my god, all of these are recommending to people, and I had to private that account. And I
My TikToks, people I know tell me that my TikToks get like recommended to them and they don't follow me, and I'm like, oh shoot. I'm like, I thought I had my own little secret platform here.
I know.
It's so funny. Like there was this kid on my Zoom class, and he was like, I've seen you on TikTok, and I was like, excuse me? I'm not even getting it. Was weird. I don't know. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really weird. Now TikTok, I just like kind of watch it, and I have so many ideas. So every time I have an idea that like I think I can part with, like I have it on the list, and I'm like, I guess. But like I film it, and then it's just in my drafts, and then I just was like, you know what? I'm just gonna film a random video and see if this blows up, and if it does, then because like I noticed that once one person's TikTok blows up, you have to keep consecutively posting, and then you'll blow up. So I kind of just put like, yeah, I noticed that with some people, and yeah, we were talking about it. So
like if you get a video blow up, just like keep making videos, because if you stop and then you start again, like nothing's gonna happen after. People don't care anymore.
True. I kind of just threw like a bone in the water every time. Like every couple weeks, I'm just like, I'll just post one, and if it gets more than like 200 views, then maybe I'll be like, well, another one. Or if I think that it should deserve more, then I post another one. Because I made one about me being Greek. It didn't blow up. I wanted it to so bad. I was like, oh my god.
It's always the ones you want to blow up, they don't blow up, and then like the shitty ones like act like the ones that blew up for me were like stupid ones that I was just like making for no reason. And I was like, wait, huh? Like I don't want that one to blow up, but
yeah.
Whatever.
It's really interesting, TikTok. You know, I might focus on it during winter break. I don't know what the heck else I'm gonna be doing. You know what I mean?
Just do it. Just like spam all your drafts at once and see what happens.
I do it sometimes. Oh my god. But like I hate how like your contacts will know. You are like one of the only people that like my TikToks, but like the shitty ones, and I'm like, Sierra, why did you see this one? We're following
I have like random people that I've known before that like they always like my TikToks, and I'm like, and sometimes they're like the only ones, and I'm just like, like you shouldn't have. You could have just. Like,
I know. I wish there was like an option to like make sure
no one
you know.
You know how there's a friends only.
I know.
I wish there was a not friends.
Not that one.
Everyone
hate
but my
that.
friends. I guess you would just not follow them or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's like recommended. I know I see like people that like I barely know, and have their number, and I'm like, I see their video, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I hope they do the same thing to me.
I
Like I see
wonder.
their name, and I'm like,
I wonder
scroll
if my
past.
videos have ever come up for like random people and they've
I
just never
bet.
followed me. Probably. Oh my god, I swear.
Yeah,
That's so cringy.
yeah. Oh God.
I don't even
Okay.
agree, but
Oh, this is a good talk. Do you want to talk more about TikTok? I just have like one more question, kind of just for you, and then we'll get into the questions and we'll wrap up. Is
okay,
that
cool.
fine? Okay. So what's kind of your plan for the future? I asked you about your 1 year plan, but right now you're a junior in high school. What's kind of your plan for like kind of the rest of the pandemic and kind of like within 1 year, and
Okay.
kind of for like maybe college and or I don't know, just kind of like what do you have going on soon?
So my most recent change will be moving to Orange County. I'm gonna move to Orange County. And then like I want to do acting. So I'll see where acting takes me, how far it takes me, and like when it actually happens. Because I still have 1 more year of high school after this, and I want to start acting as soon as I possibly can,
Mm-hmm.
and want to get involved in all that. And then I want that to take me to Los Angeles, but then I'm like, when would I like? How would that? And whatever. I want to, I want to go to community college or take a gap year. I'm really focusing on acting right now, but then I also have time before I go to college, and it's like all this stuff. But I know I'm gonna move to Orange County first because my family we're moving there, and then I want to end up in Los Angeles maybe. I mean, I do want to end up like working as an actor, so
Yeah.
that's the plan,
Nice.
I guess.
Kind of more, 'cause I know you obviously, but like I know your next future plans. You're doing a show at Young Actors at the studio that we go to, and you're doing a show there. Like we did Doomed on Zoom, like me and Kendall and Issa
Yeah.
and Alex and Jackie. So you're doing like a type of that show recently. I mean, in the near future, right?
Yeah, we're aiming for, I don't know exactly when it's gonna like come out or whatever, but the show consists of just like a bunch of different scenes that we've been working on. And right now it's going pretty good. We have this one scene. It's with like five of us, and it's like this long scene. Everyone has monologues. That's the one I'm excited for. Some scenes like got cut. We're like working on it. Then at the same time, like we're not really working on it that much. Like they tell us to meet during the week, and it's like no one's like meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how it's gonna turn out. But yeah, besides that, just like regular acting classes as well, like technique and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff I'm taking.
Cool. Yeah. So if I remember, I'll maybe put it down below in the description for the future showcase. If you're like watching this somehow,
If you're
a month or
stalking
two
me,
later,
if you're
yeah,
stalking me, like a
yeah,
few months in the future for some reason. Dude, I
yeah.
wonder if people like stalk me.
Me too. Me too. Yeah.
I just all my
It's
stalkers.
interesting because some people get more views and but like no comments. Some people get like 12 views and like some comments and some likes, and I'm like, oh, probably they're friends. But
Yeah.
like some people, like my friend Matt, his video got like almost 200 views,
Oh my
and
god. I
but
wonder.
like
Yeah.
only if only he commented, and like I don't know like who's watching it. You know what I
Maybe it
mean?
got like it could have gotten like boosted like to the like algorithm or something. Like on
Who's
the
gonna
on people's like regular like
But like
page.
no, he had it in his bio and he knows that like he made a post about it. So like I think his post got shared like through Instagram
Probably.
DMs. So that might be it. Okay, yeah, I
Probably.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah, hi future stalkers. And hey, thank you.
Hi, stalkers.
Hi sisters.
That's kind of creepy. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's kind of
I
funny.
stalk people. I stalk like everyone from my past. Oh my freaking god. I still like
Oh
go on
god.
all my accounts. Is that weird?
I don't do that as much anymore. I mainly stalk like celebrities, but not like traditional celebrities, maybe like Broadway people sometimes. Just to like see what shows they've been in before or like kind of what they're I just think Broadway people are really good. They're really too pure for this life. So
Yeah,
I
for
try
real.
to just see what they did in their past, like in 2016 or whatever. I scroll all the way down sometimes. And I'd be like, okay, this is what they did like community theater, and then they like worked on their craft, and then they got big. Okay, cool, cool, good to know. Good to know I'm going on the right path.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we got an email. Please email the podcast. I never say this enough. It's at athenarethispodcasts@gmail.com. You will?
I'll email it right now.
Maybe email it for next week. Oh yeah, sorry to mention, last week if you listened to the podcast, it was supposed to be Greta. Instead I did a solo episode. Greta's now next week, because obviously Sierra is this week. Just because, like, Greta. Oh my god, I'm gonna fight her. I'm just kidding. Oh, love you, Greta. She just, like, had to change the time twice. And to be fair, the times that she was available didn't work with me. So it was just, like, the timing didn't work out.
Yeah.
Anyway, please email the podcast at athenarethispodcasts@gmail.com. It's in the description. Please just email me anything. If you like this part of the segment, if you're still watching, I now nominate you to email me. Email me anything. If you're listening and you don't know what to email me unicorns. Just the word. Thank you. Okay, I got an email from my friend Matthew. I ask him to email me every time because I really want a section at the end where people can ask questions to my guest, or me, or whoever.
Yeah.
Or just to the audience as well. Okay, it's called Nevada would look super pretty in blue, and I agree.
I think I totally agree, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you seen the TikToks about like Nevada?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh my god, that's my For You page right now, and I'm living for it.
Me too. My For You page yesterday was Ratatouille, but today, or I think a week ago, was Ratatouille the musical.
I love those ones.
But now it's just Nevada. It's just
it's so good though.
I posted one on my Instagram. It's so funny. Oh my god. I was like scrolling through it just like in a break room because no one was really talking. And I started laughing and I'm like my face got completely red and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, ugh, yeah, I was coughing. Like I had to not say I was on TikTok because it was kind of important. But I was on so many meetings today, so I just needed like a 5-minute break. And just the Nevada ones.
They're so good. They're so good.
Yeah. It's only funny now. If I saw it like a month ago, it wouldn't be funny. And if I saw it in like 2 months, it's weird because TikTok humor kind of just dies out after a certain period. Like it's only good for like a week. It's like certain trends.
Like anyone that doesn't have TikTok, if they saw like those like videos, they'd be like,
"What?"
Like you have to know like the humor. Like you have to become like adapted to it to like think it's funny. And I totally am because I'm addicted. So
yeah, I see a bunch of things and I see a bunch of references, or like I think references in Zoom calls. You know this thing?
I make references all the time, and like some people don't get it, and some people do. I'm just like, it's like hit or miss, and I'm like,
yeah, exactly.
Your phase where I made so many references, and people were probably thinking it was so annoying. Like,
I know. I tried to.
References are funny. I love references.
I try to make references, but it's hard. So a lot of people don't know what the heck you're saying, and people say like, "Oh, are you on TikTok?" And some of their For You page is just like straight TikTok. Yeah. It's not like
mine is like comedy TikTok, like my For You page right now.
Yeah.
It's like funny, and I like that. I don't like straight TikTok. I don't like the dancing. Anyway.
What's interesting about TikTok is that our For You page, like the app can be completely different for different people. That's what's interesting about it. Yeah. Okay, this is a quote. I'm not sure where this is from. Maybe you can tell me.
Is this part of the question?
Yeah. He sends me like a long thing just to like throw me off. Okay. You show the lights that stop me turn to stone. You shine them when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling, calling, calling me home. Calling, calling, calling home. Do you know what this is from?
Is it a song?
I think. You show the lights that stop me turn to stone. You shine them when I'm alone.
Nice. I agree.
I don't want to sing it, but like Okay, now on to the questions for your guest. Have you watched the best episode of the podcast yet? The one featuring Derek? If so, what is your favorite?
I did. I think I did.
The one featuring Matt?
I watched whatever that one was.
Okay, you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What's your favorite thing about him?
Just everything.
I feel like you're lying, so you might have to comment on that podcast, Sierra, unless you want to be called out in the comments.
I'll go comment what I love about it. Just like pretend it's from like a while ago. I remember I did watch it though. I just don't remember what you guys talked about.
Yeah, neither do I. I think it's number 4. It's the fourth. I think he's, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know though. It's with Matthew, aka Derek. um, yeah, please comment, Sierra. He's gonna call you out in the comments.
I'll comment.
Okay. Okay, you have to say what your favorite thing about him is. Or maybe the podcast might be fine, but yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what is your Among Us name and why?
My Among Us name is just my name. Sorry, I know people get hate for that. I hate the people that use the overused names. Like I don't know, there's always a coochie man. Every
Yes.
single game. And I'm like,
Yes.
you are so original. Like, here's your award. Like, it's so annoying. And then my character, I know you didn't ask, but my character is, well, I have multiple ones. One of them is the orange one with the leaf and it looks like an orange.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. The other one is like purple and with the cat hat. And that's it. That's all I have right now.
Hmm. Okay, so I'm unoriginal and I say your mom. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we played together.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like playing either pink and I don't know. It depends on what hat I'm into. Sometimes I like the Viking hat more recently, but or I like the orange, but now I don't like orange 'cause Trump. But like the oranges, I just like orange the color sometimes because
Yeah.
people get confused about the blues. So I like just playing an original. I don't like greens or blues really because you can get confused. So I like orange, and I like that like weird British hat. It's like just a flat cap with like brown. I really like
Oh
it.
yeah.
I really
Among
like
Us
the hat.
is gonna die though so fast.
I
I
know.
feel like it's art, like it's gonna just no. There were like
Yeah.
TikToks about it at one point, and those were really funny too.
Yeah. So that's what okay. So in my psych class, I learned that humans can only hear certain frequencies. If you could only drink one drink for the rest of your life, what would it be?
One drink.
Yeah.
I mean, I would need water to survive, so that's kind of a given. But besides water, I don't know. I like Celsius. Do you know what that is?
No, interesting
It's
choice.
it's like an energy drink, or not? It's not an energy drink. Maybe it is. It's not like whatever the like super unhealthy one is. It's like a healthy one.
Hmm.
I don't drink like soda or whatever.
Ah, I
Sorry if
would
that's a boring
probably
answer. I literally just said water and like a caffeine drink. That's so
I
boring.
would maybe say there's like this cranberry juice that's like kind of caffeinated. It's
I would
cool.
choose your one drink. You would choose cranberry juice.
Well, like it's good for your period, so like sometimes it really helps me out, just in case. But also, maybe just like strawberry lemonade if I want to be. I don't know. If I'm going for like helping me survive compared to like taste good, but I feel like I would get rid of. Like, I would hate strawberry watermelon. So you got to choose something that's kind of just meh. So maybe, but like regular lemonade is just too acidic. You know what I mean? You got to think about that in your teeth.
Yeah, it's a very
May-
detailed question. You got to think a lot into this.
Maybe
Like
like fruit punch, but like not like watered down fruit punch. Maybe Gatorade. Maybe.
Gatorade. I went through a phase where I loved Gatorade. I feel
Yeah.
like that was a phase for me.
But Gatorade's fine because like you could. It's like multi-purpose, you know. Plus, like if you have a Gatorade with you, people think you're working out. So
True.
yeah. Okay. I started making rainbow loom bracelets again. Do you find SNL funny?
Wait, is there like always a preface that has
Yeah.
nothing to do? I just picked up on that. I was like, wait, what's the last?
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
what was
fun.
it? I love SNL. Is that the question?
Yeah. Do you find SNL funny?
One called like what is it called? It's called like high school imp. Wait, is it called
Yeah. High School Theater.
high school theater? I
That's so
love
funny.
that one.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
that. There's some that aren't good. There's some that are really good. I
Yeah.
watched like all of those on YouTube like recently.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, I want to be on SNL. Hopefully, I just feel like SNL. It's really interesting. I feel like SNL is kind of its own universe where like my parents watched it when they were younger, like in the first couple, like the first season was 1975. That was the first, like the year it came out, and so I feel like the people that grew up, so like people normally watch it when they're young or whenever, and they think that those 5 years are like the best years of SNL because like you're just impartial to it because it's your time frame, and then since like I started watching SNL I think in 2016. I mean I watched it when I was younger, but I didn't really get the jokes, so I was kind of just laughing with my dad I didn't really get what was happening. But yeah, I think SNL is funny. At the end of the day, yes, but I think some jokes are really hit or miss, and I
Yeah,
think that it needs to be updated to like our time frame, you know?
true. That's true. Yeah, there's
It's an
just
hour
yeah,
and a
it's
half. I think SNL is kind of a lot. It's just sketch comedy, but I think some of their sketches are go on for too long, some are too short. They just really need to do better with the timing of things. But I do think that sometimes they have good stuff. Like I would if I was on the SNL this week, I mean it depends on the guest, but I would make it so um like they would have like the running theme kind of like the high school theater. I love that. I think they should do that every season, or like a play on that, or have like these long running bits that people keep coming back to that are just so great. I watched all of the high school theater ones.
I love those like they literally just live in my head.
Yeah, I think SNL, most of their stuff is like just short term characters that they just create. When I think SNL back in the day would focus on creating characters for the actors to play. And I think SNL is mainly more focused on what the guest can pull off instead of what they as a team can pull off. I could be wrong though. I just feel like sometimes they just choose really weird sketches and I'm like, why did this make the cut? It because the actor liked it? Is it because the writer pushed for it? Did who like why is this here? I need a reason. It just isn't good enough. I don't know. Not
Yeah,
good
it's hit
enough.
or miss. And also like comedy like that, I feel like is subjective or not subjective, but like some people like it, some people don't. Like some people find it
Hmm.
funny.
Plus, like SNL is getting more and more political, or maybe it's just always been political. But a lot of people are starting to have a huge problem with it because it is a stand-up show, you know. So it's like a really fine line that SNL has to walk on, and a lot of people on both sides hate it for different reasons.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like what you're into. Yeah, okay. Choose a celebrity, one, whose kids you would want to babysit.
I don't know any celebrities like with kids.
I do. This question is specifically for me, I think. Kristen Bell's kids. I don't know. I always say cuz like I'm obsessed with Kristen Bell. I think she's great. She's a
The
great
good wait,
person.
the good place.
Yeah. So I would want to
Like
babysit her
Christmas.
kids. I don't know. I just want to help her. I just feel like she's like great. So I just feel like I want to help her and get to know her, but not in a creepy way. But I do want to babysit her kids because like if I was like a friend of hers, I'm 19. She's like older, so not old, but like we're not talking about the same stuff, you know. So I feel like if I was her friend, there would be like I would have like no purpose. I would feel bad being her friend because I don't help out at all. I have nothing to add to the conversation. So I would just like help her any way I could. And I think I'm a good babysitter. I'm good with kids. I've been a camp counselor now for like years, or a junior camp counselor. Like I could babysit her
I'm
kids.
not good with kids. I don't. I'm not good. I don't know how to
Oh,
like act around them. I'm like cool.
no, I think just
I
kids
love
are
Kristen
some
Bell
kids
because
are cool.
I love The Good Place. I think I like actors because of like a show that I like. Like that's the way I am. I'm like, oh my god, I love this actor, and then I'm like, wait, I think it's just because I love the show.
Yeah, I love their character.
Yeah, I love the like yeah character basically.
Yeah, but that's who I would want to babysit. I don't really know anyone else, but like, yeah, Kristen Bell.
That's such a weird question. I don't like.
Because
Oh
I
god,
talk.
yeah, this celebrity. I'm just like dying to meet their kids.
No, I'm not trying to meet their. It's just a way in to like talk to them. Because like for me, babysitting someone's kid, I don't know. I
Yeah,
really like um Brooklyn Beckham. I think he's cool. Or like Romeo Beckham. Romeo Beckham's your age. Or he's like I think he's turning 18 soon. It's still weird for me to like I don't know. When I was like 10 or maybe 11, he was 10 or something. So I was like, "Oh my god, he's so cute." Like when you're 10, when you're younger, you like young kids, you know what I mean? It's weird yeah. You know, you're young and yeah. But yeah, Brooklyn Beckham, I don't know, I like that family. I wouldn't want to babysit them because they're my age, but those are the only kids I think I would want to meet.
yeah.
I don't know, they're cool. Brooklyn Beckham's a photographer, so I really want to talk to him about photography. So
Photography is really cool.
yeah, that's why that question's here, I bet. It's because I talk about like just meeting old celebrities, not like old per se, just like older. Feel bad saying old. Um, I think one way to help them is to just like babysit their kids, you know? Like what else are you doing?
Yeah,
You just want to talk to them and fangirl over them? Okay. That's you're just a fan. But if you want to be a friend, you how to be a good friend is to help other people out. So I'd babysit their kids.
that's true. All right, that's a great plan. Should be professional celebrity kid babysitter
Oh my god.
for life.
I would be down, but like, because honestly, they have been a ton of money, and those kids might be so spoiled. You know what I mean? So, but some of them might turn out okay. You know, like not Carrie Butler. Carrie Fisher's mom was. Oh my God, what's her name? I just had it. I lost it.
I don't know.
Carrie Butler's mom was famous, and Carrie Butler. I keep saying Carrie Butler. Carrie Fisher's mom was famous, and Carrie Fisher's great. Was great, yeah. Okay. This is what he ended off with. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher this. I have my French midterm today, so this will be said in French.
I used to take French, but I was really bad at it, so.
Oh my God, please tell me what this means. I'm gonna say it really bad.
I don't know.
So I don't know what this says, so I'm sorry if I'm saying anything bad in French. Sortes et faire quelque chose. Tu ne pas resetter à oh my God, el interior portors. You have to read it. Don't skip over it. That's what he told me. Because sometimes I skip over the last thing and he gets sad.
He was just telling us like a sentence in French. Like he's
I don't
one
know.
of those now.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'll probably ask him about it.
Can you comment what it means?
Yeah, please do. Yeah, I'm very confused. I wanted to move to France. I think France is like a great place for like just cinema. So I feel like they're not gonna let me in now because I said it. I said that.
Oh my God.
Okay, from Matthew. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the email.
Great questions. So good. I love the juice or the drink one. Just like so good.
Yeah. I thank you, Matthew, for emailing. I'm hopefully gonna have him be emailing. I mean, he's been emailing every time, so that's great. Email if you are sick of Matthew's questions or you want to try a Matthew question. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of the podcast. Let's see, you want to add anything before we end it?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sierra, thank you so much for being here. Thank you to whoever's listening to this right now.
My stalkers.
Yeah. Thank you. Please comment down below if you're Sierra's stalker. Really appreciate it.
I know you're out there.
All right, cool. All right, hopefully see you guys next week.
Dedicated stalkers watch till the end.
Yeah. Also email the podcast if you are. Email the podcast.
if you're them.
Email the podcast and I'll send you Sierra's number.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I won't.
Dude, wait, someone's gonna do it. I have creepy DMs. I'm serious. Someone's gonna.
Okay, I won't give you. I'll give him like a fake number.
You just.
I give him not my number. No.
Pretend to be me.
No. Well, that's a movie. Okay. Probably is. All right. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Okay. Bye.